Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're going to have yet another playthrough of Hand of Fate, so let's continue.
Do you have what it takes to defeat the rats?
Okay, so we're continuing our story mode playthrough. We just beat the Queen of Dust. Now we have the Jack of Plague, which is a brand new opponent. So let's look at this. Alright, so our curses are twice the fail. The player loses 5 gold for every fail and 10 gold for every huge failure chance card. So, okay, so we're going to be hard to hold on to gold coins if we fail a lot. And challenges, we have 3 Retman hunting and 3 angry mob. So, okay, let's select that.
The rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the realms of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe.
Alright, so we're going to do our deck builder. I'm not going to do the recommended stuff. I'm just going to build my own as per usual. And as per usual, what we're going to try and do is add in things that are new to our deck. So we've got some new armor, we've got some new gloves, and a couple new rings. That makes our deck a little too big, so we're going to have to balance it in accordance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of one of my medium armors, and that should do. So, I forget, we got the mercenary contract. What was that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one, so I'm getting rid of that. Let's see, what else can we put in here? So we've got 3 possible helmets. We've got 2 different armors. I guess I'll just put a medium armor back in the deck. And we have 4 different weapons to choose from. So I'm going to put a medium armor back in the deck, and that will be that deck. Okay, now our encounters deck. We still haven't done Devil's Wager. Now we do have some things that are locked in. So there's still a lot of new things that we haven't yet done. We're going to take out the Dead King's Hall and replace it with Emperor Town Hero. And I might as well just take the Treasure Chest, Devil's Carnival, Sleep in the Forest, and Charity. And I may get rid of the Helpful Priest because, from what I remember, I mean, that was a helpful card, but at the same time, it doesn't have that associated token with it anymore. Yeah, I know what, we'll keep it in for now. I'm going to take out the Maze of Well, the Maze of Traps is actually suited as well, though, because it's actually not that hard of a challenge. So I guess I'll keep it in the deck. That's fine. Hopefully we encounter more of the new stuff. Alright, that's going to be our deck for now. And we'll go ahead and hit back and start our game.
Our Lord of Plague does like to rub your nose in misfortune.
So it sounds like we're going to have new opponents beyond just the bandits and the skeletons we've faced before. Alright, a little bit smaller layout this time, so we only have one choice. Let's go that way. The Maiden. Pretty typical card. Well, at this point, we're actually we're good for supplies. I mean, I could ask for gold, but I don't know how much gold she gives us. It has to be blessed. That's new. Let's see what happens when we do that. Alright, so we get 1 blessing card. That was a mechanic that was introduced to us for the Queen of Dust. So, alright, critical strike. When the player inflicts triple damage against foes who are stunned. Okay, so stunning is now important for us, so we have to focus on that. Okay, the elders of our kind often say that we must retread past once we take. My reading is awesome today. We must retread past we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. I don't know if that's the same message she always gives us. We're gonna snake around here. So, Mr. Lionel, so we're gonna get our shield right away. I'm just gonna skip through this. This is a very common encounter. I'm just gonna ask him what he needs. He usually gives me a shield. Okay, this sounds different. The goblin immediately begins to wander around your person, prodding and poking at your weapons and apparel before making a sudden grab at something. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha, I know what you need. Here, Mr. Nalado pulls out a large, empty cloth sack and holds it open for you. Reach in and you will receive your heart's desire. So that's different. It was a different thing. I think I did ask what you need, the same as what I did before, and he'd always give us a shield. But now he's giving us a random equipment card. Okay, so we got the Ring of Survival. After reviving, after every third combat, the player receives 20 health. I don't know if that's max health or just you heal. Okay, and before you can stop him, within human speed, he snatches a pickled onion. That's pretty typical. Okay, he's been silent so far, the dealer. All right, so let's click on our next card, which is the river. Okay. If that was an encounter I had in my deck, I would have taken it out because, honestly, don't like this encounter. And there's no token anymore, and failing is bad. So let's see what happens when we turn back. Oh, okay. So that's not necessarily a good thing because it's going to burn through more of our food. We got to the stairs.
Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits.
Okay, so that river made us retrace our steps.
Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
So, this is not the best layout. This is going to burn through a lot of our food. We only have 4 food. We haven't had an opportunity for food. Okay, Twisted Canyon. Okay. We'll climb down and retrieve the weapon. Okay, so failure is here. I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Choose from these options.
Okay, I think this is the failure, so I'll choose any other card. Yep. That one was an easy one. Climb down, you retrieve the weapon. Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. Draw one weapon card. Okay, so we got this holy weapon. It does pretty good damage as well. And we will equip it.
As pleases you.
Out of curiosity, did we start with better starting equipment? Because seems like we started with an axe. We have light armor. We got those are the blessing and curses, and the ring. Okay, so we started with an axe rather than a rusty axe. That's interesting. Okay, so let's burn through more of our food, and we'll go to.
Our hero needs sustenance badly.
Yes, I know. Go to the right. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any gold, but I do have an axe to sell. So I will approach a shop. Okay, so I'm going to sell items. And I'm going to sell the axe for 4. And that's all I'm going to be able to sell, and I'm going to try and buy food, which is worth 4, so I just sold the axe to gain 1 food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay, and that's pretty much that. Fortunately, the axe is not worth a whole lot. So we have a very real possibility of starving here. I'll go across here. Alright, Ember Town Hero,
A
that's...
quest that may lead you down many paths towards jealously guarded secrets. Interesting.
Okay, you come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloody armor tells you he's seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Embertown. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any armor, you will find these jackals and make them pay. Okay. So... I'm not sure what just happened there. I drew another card. Oh. So I do have to track them down. Alright, well... now we find out what happens when we starve. We lose some health.
The deeper you go, the greater the risk of starvation.
I am going to encounter that. Okay. So...
Let's find out what type of character you really are. There's a token in it for you if you win.
Okay, you have caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, "Stay your hand, adventurer, and we will share the spoils with you. Refuse and deal with the thieving scum." That's what I'm going to do. You tell them to ask their gods for more mercy than you are about to show them. The dealer draws you one monster card. 3 of dust. It has 2 little red marks there. I don't know if that means they're more difficult now. He did mention in the last playthrough that he would make some of the villains a little bit more difficult. Okay, I don't have a shield. Oh gosh. This kind of sucks not being able to counter. Oh, I needed to dodge that. There we go. We killed them all. Fortunately, we took a couple hits. Hopefully we'll get some food, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Okay, you carefully turn over the thieves' pockets. The dealer goes 3 gain cards. 15 gold. 25 gold. 15 gold. That's not food. Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Embertown of your success. He gestures for you to come closer. In barely more than a whisper, he relates the location of the ancient treasure hidden in the Valley of the Hill Giants. Then he dies. This card's token is now yours.
Well done.
Okay. And of course, the shop is gone, so I I can't even spend all this gold that I just got. I may very well die here.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Okay. Hitch a ride, that gets us to the next area. And I'm about to starve
What
to death.
brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Right. Call for the priest. That's a new encounter. In a shabby grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Okay, there we go. Priests have some skill in tending wounds, but excel at removing curses for a price, of course. Approach the shop. Okay. Well, this is good because, first off,
A
we're
chance
injured.
to buy more food. You must be relieved.
And secondly, we need food badly, badly, badly. So, first thing first, buy food. I want as much fruit as I can get out of this thing. So that cost me 18, which is a good value. So we'll buy that. Alright, and then just look around. We have heal wounds. 8 or 15 health for 10. Well, we'll take one of those. We'll back out and we'll see what else we've got. Buy blessings, remove curses. Well, I don't really want blessings or removing curses. Let's just see what this is. So, these are all more than I can afford anyway, so we will just spend most of our money healing our wounds.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it.
And, maybe buy some more food with what we've got left. So we can do this one more time. Kind of make up for all of the damage we took from starving. And then buy food. We can only afford... And again, that dog barking is the game, not reality. We'll buy this last piece of food, which gets us to 6. Which should leave us in a little bit better off position. Okay, so if we survived, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to go, so that food should be more than enough. Maze of traps. Okay, this gives us a little opportunity to heal. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten a shield, so we're kind of limited in what we can do. This is actually probably the worst equipment that I've had so far. Mostly we just have a weapon and a ring. Oh. That encounter is a lot harder than it was last time I did it. That was tough. Oh, shoot. Hey, I'm kind of regretting that I kept this card in my deck. There's just so many traps on top of each other. That took a lot of... Oh, God. That took a lot of my health. I honestly, not sure how well I'm going to survive this. I'm going to take the medium armor. Makes me a little bit more resilient.
Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations? I draw another equipment card. Hopefully it's not armor. That was just a wasted choice. Okay, Homer Reflection. I'm sure your opponents will try their luck.
Well, I don't have a shield.
How that pans out.
So I can't really reflect anything, but alright. So, very badly injured. Lay dormant and you may go back to safety. Alright, so that was a lot of damage. A lot more damage than I would have wanted to take. Okay, so now we have combat.
Now you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds.
Okay. You stumble upon a Ratman hunting party. Prepare to defend yourself. The dealer draws 1 monster card. Alright, well, that's more than I want to face. I'm gonna have to be careful here.
Plague by name and plague by nature. The rats leave behind a deadly...
Okay, I can't move. My keys to move are not working. Okay, I think it's working now. There we go. At first, I was literally frozen in place. Well, that was easier than it initially looked. Okay, I gained back health. That's good. You sigh as you search the bodies, finding nothing. If only there were another way to stop this plague of ratmen. Pay someone to take care of it, perhaps. Okay, another new encounter, and we're starting to heal up. So sleep in the forest.
Spirits roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
Okay.
Win this and claim my token.
While sleeping in the forest, you are jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing toward you. You are quick on your feet, weapon already in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hands signaling that it means no harm. The voice is weak and distant. You forget. You forget me already? Has this place already corrupted you so? I'll lower my weapon. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. The dealer draws one food gain card. This card's token is now yours. Well, now I don't need the food. You know what we're going to do?
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
We're going to actually cheat a little bit, and we're going to backtrack and heal. So I'm going to backtrack. And then backtrack. And then go back the way I came. There we go. We got a lot of health back. Alright, some more Ratman
They
hunting.
will not let you pass so easily. Prepare yourself.
Okay, last time we faced 4. Let's see how many we faced this time. Another 4. They weren't particularly hard, but I think every time I hit them, it did damage to me. I wasn't 100% sure on that, but I thought I saw, like, slight damage every time I hit one. Maybe it was just that one that was a special one. Yeah, I'm taking damage. I was taking damage over time. Maybe it's, I'm not exactly sure what was causing me damage. I don't know if they poisoned me somehow. Okay, you recover some food from the rat carcasses. Dealer draws one food gain card. So we gain 3. So we'll do the same trick. We'll do a backtrack. And I'm not going to backtrack that far because I don't want to starve. We're going to be able to gain back almost all of our health before this encounter. Oh, well that was actually unwise. I thought we were
Down,
good.
And we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs.
Alright, so actually that was an unwise choice to backtrack, because now I only have 1 food. Whoopsies.
Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
So I'm going to start starving again, unfortunately. Alright, so we have a bandit attack. Hopefully we can get some food out of this. Alright, 2 of dust, so there's going to be 2 of them. I still can't block. So far I haven't been all that successful stunning the targets. Although I have tried. Oh, come on. Alright, so we killed those guys without taking damage. Unfortunately, that's the last of our food. Hopefully we can get some food here. One gain card. 40 gold. Well, we'll be able to buy food if we encounter it. Now it's time to starve.
What an ignominious way to go. I
Okay.
do hope you find something to eat soon. Once loosed upon the lands, the rats will find you, no matter where you go to ground.
Alright, so rats again. Again 4. Seems like the only number they draw. Okay, so we need food. Hopefully we get food again. I feel bad for backtracking, but I thought that was the end of the... Oh, jeez. There are traps everywhere. I just got murdered by traps. Looks like the enemy got hit by the traps as well. Yeah, now I'm getting this slow damage effect. It seems like when you drop certain Ratmen, they just start damaging you. So that was massive damage that I didn't want to take. Alright, so it seems like there's either a chance that I get healed, or... Oh, I got healed and food. So 3 food. That should last me a little while. Seems like the rats give food pretty commonly. Alright, I'm not going to try and... Okay, angry mob. This is new.
So quick to anger. That's what makes them a mob, really.
As you approach the small town of Witchburn, an angry mob of peasants marches forth and confronts you. The Ratmen have eaten all our food. We're starving. We demand food. Alright, I'm gonna... I can't give them half my food. I don't have food to give, so I'm going to try to avoid the crowd. You turn and hit... Oh, no! I'm actually not sure if I want to succeed, but I'll try. I think this one's a success. There we go. Starving pests don't have the energy to catch you, and you flee. Oh, okay. It didn't make me go back a space. That would have been horrible if that had happened. Okay. Traveling jeweler. Okay, good. We get the chance to buy food here. Okay, traveling merchant looking to trade by one ranchers. Approach a shop, of course. Alright, so we've gotten pretty lucky. I made some dumb decisions. Because we actually were pretty good with food. I didn't know that. So, buy items. So we've got... Oh, he doesn't have any items. Sell items. We have nothing that's redundant, so we're going to head back. So he doesn't buy anything. That's I mean, he doesn't have anything to sell. At least not at this moment. Alright, so we'll just spend what gold we have to buy food. And we'll do that one more time, and then that should be good. Have a little bit of gold in case there's some kind of encounter that requires gold. I'm going to go up just so I don't have to backtrack too much. Hopefully it's not the... Okay, another angry mob.
Once the Ratmen begin to creep towards the edge of the town, anger follows shortly behind.
Alright, so... As you approach the small town of Witchburn, an angry mob peasant is forth and confronts you. I will give them half my food because I don't actually... 1, 2, 3. I don't actually need that much food. You offer to share half of your food with peasants. They gather around to see your offering. This is even enough to feed the children, someone cries. A fight breaks out amongst the peasants, and you leave the scene. Alright. So that didn't do me much good. I'm not going to encounter this. I don't really need to. Alright, another angry mob.
When the tide turns, anger rises. Anger without form or direction.
I'm going to try to avoid the crowd. So, successes are here. Oh boy. I think this one's a success. Nope. Okay, I get 5 pain cards. Oh my. The angry mob swarms around you. The desperation for food overcomes their fear of your weapon long enough to get away what they want. The dealer has 5 pain cards. Alright, so I lose 1 equipment.
Dear.
That's bad. You lose 1 food. So I'm going to be starving. 1 equipment. And 5 max health. That was awful. And I lose 3 food, which I don't have.
Food is crucial for healing. If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters.
Yes, I know.
You'll also begin to starve. It seems you'll learn that soon enough, though.
Oh, I've hated this this playthrough. Okay, so we have a rusty axe now, so we were actually downgraded. We kept our medium armor. We kept our ring, but that's about it. We lost our helmet, right? Alright, so Mostly our weapon was the big problem there. So let's go to the last encounter. Okay, faster and stronger than a normal Ratman, this beast inspires all vermin around him to strike faster the more damage he sustains.
And teeth. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
So I have 85 health, I lost my weapon, I still have armor. Oh, that was the ring that was healing me 20 health every few encounters. I forgot about that. I thought that was the Ratman that were doing that. I was wondering why. Okay, so we have 4 Ratmen with the Jack of Plague. Okay, it sounds like I want to finish off his henchmen first. Oh man, I'm trying to dodge here. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Well, did he revive one of them, or did I just not kill him? Okay, so now it's just the Jack. Unfortunately, he's very fast. Oh gosh! I thought if I waited until he was done chaining his attacks, I'd have a... Now it just let me wail on him, jeez. Alright, so I beat that, but I didn't feel like I played very well doing so. So that was a rough playthrough.
The queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today.
Alright, so let's see what we unlocked.
Your reward.
Boy, we didn't encounter very many of my encounter cards, only one or two, which is kind of a shame, because I'm trying to see what these encounters are. This entire floor was just all his encounters over and over again. Alright, so let's see what this is. So for defeating the bandits who looted Ember Town, you receive the Ring of Justice and warning signs. So an equipment and an encounter. For showing the ghost you are merciful, you receive a sleep at the end. And as a reward defeating the Ratman Jack, you receive these new cards. So some encounters: Old Graveyard, King of Dust, which would be my next encounter, Calling the Ratman, Scorching Zeal, which is a new weapon, and Berserker Armor, which is a new armor piece. So add cards, and last one. So we got some more encounters. Ratman Hunting, Ratman Hunting, Ratman Hunting, Ratman... Oh, Mage's Tower. I'm so used to saying Ratman Hunting. Alright, so, these are the challenge cards that are going to go into the dealer's deck. So add those cards.
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here.
And there we have a
Look at the
playthrough.
cards you have earned. Now we have enough to begin a real game.
Okay, so that's another playthrough of Hand of Fate. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That was kind of a rough playthrough. But in any case, this is Mouse Gunner, signing out.